Raising Cane's is one of the fastest-growing restaurant chains in the world, with a valuation exceeding $22 billion in expansion into dozens of countries on multiple continents. What makes Raising Cane's remarkable is not just its explosive growth, but the fact that the company achieved this success by doing the exact opposite of what the fast food industry taught. While competitors offered hundreds of menu items and complicated operations, Raising Cane's built a $22 billion empire by selling only chicken tenders and refusing to expand beyond their core product. Today, we're exploring the origin story of Raising Cane's, how founder Todd Graves built the company from nothing, and what his strategy reveals about business simplicity and customer obsession. This is the complete story of how a college student's business plan rejection led to one of the world's most valuable restaurant chains. Todd Graves was a college student at Louisiana State University studying business and dreaming of entrepreneurship in the early 2000s. Like many college entrepreneurs, Todd wanted to start a business but lacked the capital, experience, and connections that most successful founders had. During college, Todd worked at a local chicken restaurant and became obsessed with the idea of building a better chicken restaurant. He recognized that the chicken industry was dominated by large chains, offering fried chicken in various preparations as part of larger menus. Todd had a different vision. What if there was a restaurant that exclusively served premium quality chicken tenders and nothing else? The idea seemed crazy to conventional restaurant industry thinking, which was that more menu items meant more customer options and higher sales. But Todd recognized that restaurants offering everything often did nothing particularly well, and customers often felt overwhelmed by excessive choices. He developed a business plan for Raising Cane's based on extreme simplicity: only chicken tenders, 3 sauce options, fries and drinks. The focus on a single product allowed the restaurant to perfect the quality of that product and streamline operations to the maximum. Todd pitched his business plan to multiple investors and venture capital firms hoping to raise capital to launch Raising Cane's. Every single investor rejected the business plan, telling Todd that the concept was too limited and would never work. Investors argued that a restaurant selling only chicken tenders couldn't possibly generate sufficient sales or customer loyalty. They said that customers wanted variety and options, and a one-item menu would struggle to attract and retain customers. The rejection was devastating for Todd, but instead of accepting the criticism, he decided to prove the investors wrong by launching anyway. In 2001, with personal savings and support from family, Todd Graves opened the first Raising Cane's location in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The restaurant was small and simple, with a limited menu of only chicken tenders, fries, coleslaw and drinks. The focus on simplicity allowed Raising Cane's to perfect every aspect of the operation, from chicken quality to cooking techniques to customer service. The first location became incredibly popular with customers who appreciated the quality of the chicken and the simplicity of the menu. Customers discovered that Raising Cane's chicken tenders were superior in quality to competitors, and the focused menu meant consistently excellent execution. This moment is crucial because it shows how rejecting conventional industry wisdom and focusing on customer obsession can create successful businesses. If you're watching this and you're thinking about how important it is to ignore rejections and believe in your vision, like this video to show that entrepreneurial confidence matters, and subscribe because we're analyzing how unconventional thinking builds billion-dollar companies. The success of the first location proved that the concept worked and that customers valued quality and simplicity over variety. Todd gradually expanded Raising Cane's to additional locations in Louisiana, building a loyal customer base through word of mouth and consistent quality. The expansion was deliberate and slow, with Todd focused on maintaining quality and consistency rather than rapid growth. This patient approach contrasted sharply with venture-backed restaurants that expanded rapidly, often sacrificing quality for growth. Raising Cane's reputation for quality grew stronger with each new location, establishing the brand as a premium chicken experience. The company eventually began expanding beyond Louisiana into other southern states, maintaining the same focus on quality and simplicity. Customers in each new market discovered the same superior quality and consistency that made Raising Cane's famous in Louisiana. By the 2010s, Raising Cane's had expanded into multiple states and was generating significant revenue while maintaining profitability and quality. The company's financial performance attracted investor attention, with venture capital firms that had previously rejected the concept now eager to invest. Todd Graves had the satisfaction of proving wrong every investor who had rejected his concept years earlier. The company went public in 2021 with a valuation that exceeded $30 billion at peak, making Raising Cane's one of the world's most valuable restaurant chains. The success of Raising Cane's reveals several key principles about building successful businesses in competitive industries. First principle: simplicity and focus are more powerful than complexity and variety in competitive markets. By focusing exclusively on chicken tenders, Raising Cane's could perfect quality and execution in ways competitors with complex menus couldn't match. Second principle: customer obsession matters more than investor expectations or conventional industry wisdom. Todd Graves focused on delivering superior quality, to customers rather than following advice from investors who didn't understand the concept. Third principle: consistency and quality build loyalty more effectively than discounts, promotions, or gimmicks. Raising Cane's built its brand on the promise of consistent quality rather than constantly changing menu items or running promotional campaigns. Fourth principle: patient, deliberate expansion is superior to rapid growth that sacrifices quality and brand integrity. Raising Cane's slow expansion allowed the company to maintain consistency and quality even as it scaled. Fifth principle: limiting menu items reduces operational complexity and allows restaurants to perfect execution at every location. With only 4 core products, Raising Cane's could train employees effectively and maintain quality consistency across hundreds of locations. Sixth principle: premium positioning and quality justify higher prices and build customer loyalty in ways that discount positioning cannot. Raising Cane's prices are higher than competitors, but customers willingly pay because they know they're receiving superior quality. The contrast between Raising Cane's strategy and the broader fast food industry reveals fundamental business lessons. Most fast food chains compete on price, offering discounts and promotions to drive customer visits. Raising Cane's competes on quality and simplicity, refusing to discount or compromise on product quality. Most fast food chains expand their menus constantly, trying to appeal to different customer segments. Raising Cane's maintains its focused menu, believing that depth in a narrow category is more valuable than breadth across categories. Most fast food chains prioritize rapid growth and shareholder returns. Raising Cane's prioritized quality and consistency even when it meant slower growth and lower short-term profitability. These different strategic approaches reveal that there are multiple ways to succeed in competitive industries. Raising Cane's success proves that the most profitable and valuable companies are often those that deliberately choose to limit their scope. By refusing to diversify into burgers, sandwiches, salads, and other items, Raising Cane's became far more valuable than companies that tried to serve every possible customer need. This pattern applies beyond fast food to other industries where focused specialists often outcompete generalists. Raising Cane's expansion into international markets is testing whether the simplified focus works globally. The company has expanded into Canada, Europe, and Asia with the same menu and operational focus. Early results suggest that the simplicity and quality focus resonates with customers globally, not just in the American South. So here's my question for you. Why do investors and industry experts so often reject ideas that later prove wildly successful? What makes some entrepreneurs confident enough to ignore rejection and pursue their vision anyway? How much of business success comes from following conventional wisdom versus rejecting it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments about entrepreneurship, rejection, and building successful companies. Like this video if you're inspired by Todd Graves' story and believe that simplicity and quality can build great companies. Subscribe to this channel because we're analyzing how unconventional thinking and customer obsession build billion-dollar businesses. Because the truth is this: Raising Cane's success came from doing the opposite of what the industry recommended, proving that customer obsession beats conventional wisdom. Understanding this pattern helps you see that the most valuable companies are often built by entrepreneurs who refuse to follow industry rules. Raising Cane's story is ultimately about the power of saying no to everything except your core vision and executing that vision perfectly.